And if you can find that person that you're willing to go through like the lowest of lows and the highest of highs and still love each other like crazy, I think that that's when it's going to be long lasting.
Every once in a while, you meet that special someone who reminds you that authenticity still has a pulse. That real stories, even the ones that come from small towns, saltwater, and sacrifice, can still break through the noise. And Jessie G is that reminder. Born and raised on the rugged Oregon coast, Jessie grew up working on her family's fishing boat by day and playing country rock by night. 4 generations of fishermen, 4 generations of grit, and somehow she turned all that salt and sawdust into song and purpose. But her story isn't just about chasing those big Nashville dreams in the sky. It's about resilience, motherhood, and being the wife of a U.S. Army Green Beret. It's about building a life, a home, and a music career, all at the same time. From winning a battle of the bands that changed everything, to touring with her mentor, Grammy winner Gretchen Wilson, to launching her own country music festival on the shores of Destin, Florida, Jessie G has built a movement around fearless truth-telling and rock-solid work ethic. And I'm telling y'all, her and her husband work harder than any other couple with kids I've ever met. And so I want to remind you that this isn't just another random country music star interview. You've probably heard of Jessie G. You might even seen other podcasts. Well, I promise you, this one is different than the rest. Because this is a conversation about faith, partnership, finding your identity, the kinds of talks that'll make you rethink how you define success yourself. From the Oregon coast to Nashville stages, and from small bar gigs to the NFL Thanksgiving Day national anthem, Jessie G's story is proof that hard work and heart and purpose and authenticity still matter today.
But like, I'm happy for me in my career. It's always been like the hard work and all the little things that made really the big picture of where I'm at today.
And I'm just going to be honest with y'all, and why I think the interview was great. I'm not a country music fan, but I have to say I am a Jessie G fan. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the HeroFront podcast. Now let's dive into it. And I'm with Jessie G.
It's perfect weather, really.
Country music star.
Oh, thanks, Josh.
I don't even like country, but I like yours.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So a lot of the country folks I don't know, like your husband's like, go to this, there's person's there and this person. I was like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Who else?
Just
really?
pretend like you know.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, I know them. I actually don't. But here's a funny fact about me that you'll probably appreciate. And that is, I was a singer too.
Oh, what? That's awesome.
Straight up amateur though, not pro.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was emo music.
Yes. Oh, I love that. I'm friends with some emo music people in Nashville. You remember, tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Over again. Yeah.
Yes.
Dude.
I write songs with him
Secondhand
sometimes.
Serenade.
Yeah. John Feasley is his name. And I've written a song or two with him and his wife, Veronica.
He made a comeback on TikTok. Because people would exaggerate.
I saw that.
They would exaggerate his singing style. Like, oh, tonight will be the night that I... Like, they like really make it emo sounding.
Next thing about tonight, so we're not fighting.
Why are you so good at that? You were so good at that.
I was emo. I had my emo phase. I did like the hot pink underneath, like Diet Blonde, Diet Hot Pink underneath the side bang, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Dashboard Confessional, was that on your playlist at all?
I mean, yeah, but I wasn't super on them. It was more like Paramore and Flyleaf and all. So it was more edgy emo.
I still listen to that. That's a guilty pleasure.
I can feel you all around me. Yeah.
Dude, I got to get you a karaoke.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, we got to do that.
They have it here somewhere.
I'll do like Yellow Card, Story of the Year, Blink 182.
Yes.
I could do all those nasally voices.
I'll sing with you. Let's go.
We got to do that before I move. But they don't know I'm moving yet, so that probably really confused them.
Oh.
Okay. But Jessie G, celebrity, country music star, out here changing lives, changing the world.
No, thank you. That's so sweet.
Just met you at the Mick in Atlanta. You just sang the national anthem, and you Rick rolled us. So double whammy.
That's such a fun way to put it. We did a flash mob. It was so fun.
We did a flash mob. Yeah. That's how you know you're old.
Yeah.
My kids saw that. They're like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah. Do they really?
They're like, what? That's what kids do. I was like,
no.
Adults can do it too sometimes. And it is cringe.
Fun.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're going to have to watch it and celebrate it with me. But I met you there. And like I was telling you earlier, you're like a known star.
No.
Right? And I'm like, oh, I got to meet her. Maybe she'll come on the podcast. I couldn't get a word out.
Yeah.
You were just asking about my life, about me.
No.
And I thought that was like so nice because clearly like you're like the superstar. And so I fully expected to be asking you all these questions and you wouldn't even let me do it. So I thought that was like so sweet of you. And now we're here in Destin, Florida.
Yep.
The ocean's right there.
Yeah,
Is that famous hotel? Is that landmark hotel?
The Emerald Grand, yeah.
Oh, we're right next to that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. We're right there.
This is not a very big town. I think it's like 3 miles long or something.
So you could take this channel straight out to the ocean from here.
Yeah, we got a boat if you want to do it.
You have a boat.
Yeah.
They have a boat. Of course you have a boat.
We could have done this on the boat.
That's even crazier. I have a part 2.
I don't know, the video would have been like all like probably not good, but
yeah, motion sickness.
Yeah.
Okay, so but yeah, just want to start with how we met. We just met and now we're here like a week or 2 later having this podcast.
Spontaneous and random. I love it.
Yes. And by the way, I've paused the podcast.
Yeah.
I had to learn this new job and learn the ropes. And there's one thing I've learned about hobbies is people pay attention to your hobbies. Mm-hmm. So if you're goofing up your day job, the first thing they're going to point to is your hobby.
Yeah.
Right? I learned that in the military. So I, made sure to not introduce that at first. Mm-hmm. So I can get this job down, show them what I got, kill it at the Mick.
Yep.
And now I'm just now reintroducing it. You are the second episode.
Wow.
Yeah. So like I haven't done this for 4 months.
Well, I feel honored. Thanks for...
I'm a little rusty.
Yeah,
I'm a little awkward.
Oh, awkward's the best.
Is it?
Because people can relate.
Podcasters are the most awkward people you ever meet.
You know what? You're not awkward at all. But if that happens, that's okay. I feel like that's just being real,
quirky people thrive on the internet.
Yes, they do.
They do.
Because they're the most real.
Yeah.
There's no like fake rehearsed thing to cover up the not being real part.
Right. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I see people, I'm like, that kid would have got bullied where I'm from, but yet they got millions of followers.
Like Mr. Beast?
Yeah, he would have got bullied. And I'm from Southern Maryland, like DC area.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast wouldn't have survived.
Right?
I barely survived. I'm really fast. I had to learn to run fast.
Well, also, people like that think outside the box. And I
They
feel
do.
like now you got to do this and thrive.
Yeah.
You do.
So those creative minds, those quirky people, we do really well today, which I'm so thankful for. Never thought talking would be a skill.
Yeah. It really is.
Or storytelling.
It really is. I think for me, the hardest part about talking is like figuring out how to be real and professional and just forget that the camera's there and be able to like just... Because a lot of times they used to do media training. I feel like they've kind of done away with it a little bit within my profession. But like you would go to media training and they would kind of like school you on how to like act and do and all. Blah, blah. Now people don't want that.
Right.
They want just you to be real, like cuss words and all. You know, like
there's too much fake stuff out there.
There is. Like we were talking about earlier, AI is taken over, and I think the furthest you can get from that, the better.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. We still got the real people out there, though.
Yeah.
We got real singers out there, real country music stars. That's not AI.
Oh, no, there's some
there
AI
is.
versions.
Okay, there is. You're right. But it does not beat the real thing.
No, I tried to get AI to help me write a song one time, and it was horrible. So I was like, good. It still sucks. So we're good.
All right, Jessie. So here's what we're talking about today. Your husband helped. By the way, shout out to your husband.
Yeah.
Great guy. Absolutely crushing it as the husband, doing all the groundwork. He's just an amazing guy.
He's amazing.
Want to give him a shout out. He's made this night possible. It's also his birthday.
Yeah, it is his birthday.
That's how humble this guy is.
I was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I want you to go on a podcast. This is literally what he would want. So happy birthday, babe.
So that's how I know you're going to be successful, because he's got that drive.
He's a workaholic for sure. I mean, drive is one. Yep, another word for that.
We're going to go with that word for now.
He does. Also, like, it's nice to know that he found something he's passionate about outside of the military, because he was so passionate when he was in that, like, for me, I've almost like let him find his lane even if that means me reshaping what my lane is within my career, for him to take that lane, because he's super passionate about it. And that just makes me really happy, you know, like, man, like a lot of people get out and then they don't find that. And I think he's finding it quicker than most. So yeah.
I mean, I just retired.
Yeah.
So
congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm right there with them. I didn't finish the story. I am. I told you the story. I was a suicide prevention specialist. Elon Musk cut all the new jobs. I got wrapped up in that. And so it really pissed me off. And so I could have waited till December. But I was fired up. I was mad. And I was like, you know what? I never took a chance on myself. Like, let me just do that. I'll go on LinkedIn. I put it out there what was going on. 2 days later, the guy who started Mick, a person who I wanted to work for free, Cortez Riggs. I get a text from him. Hey, I heard you're looking for a job. And I was like, wow, are you kidding me? Like, I've been trying to reach this guy for years. Wow. And that LinkedIn post, I appreciate it. And then I put my 2 weeks in. Joined that team right away. That was like 2.5 months ago. Made it to the MIC just in time. Now CareSource, they love my style. They're one of our biggest sponsors. It's an amazing health initiative. Wow. And they love my presence, my style, the way I capture stories. I'm going to Atlanta this Thursday to team up with them, to interview them, learn about CareSource. We're going to meet the mayor of Atlanta. Wow. We're going to an air show. We're doing all these things. And none of that would have been possible.
That's the cream of the crop right there.
I know, right?
That's awesome.
None of that would have been possible had I not, taken that chance while I was fired up, because otherwise I would have been too scared to,
Isn't that crazy how that works?
It is.
You get pushed to a level and then you're willing to do something you should have done in the first place.
I think that's God just redirecting you.
Amen.
Like, here, turn around. No, this way, dum-dum. Over here. Here. And then you're like, okay, fine.
Yes.
That's the point I got to.
And then you get to look back on that moment and look at it like, wow, I'm happy I was mad as hell.
Hey, I tell my kids, when you're mad, use it.
That's a good country song in there.
Yeah, mad as hell. Just when you're mad, use it. We're writing a song tonight.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to put this transcript into ChatGTP. We're going to give it another shot.
Yes.
And see what kind of lyrics
There's like a music version of AI that does good that I've heard. I haven't used that one yet. I just used ChatGPT and it's not very good, but yeah, I always call it a he. Is it a he or she, or is it, I don't know.
I think it's both.
Yeah.
And none.
You can tell it what to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I set mine to sound like my half brother. Sounds just like him.
Like you put the voice in, how did you do that?
I just found when they happened to sound like him.
Okay.
And I just kept it. He doesn't know that.
Okay.
Nate, if you're listening, I'm weird. So here's our talking points though. It's been 11 minutes. Still haven't hit the talking points.
Sorry.
We're going to be here all night.
Probably my fault.
So first talking point, military spouse, being one, having this new baby. You have two babies and you have one very new one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 5 months.
Adorable.
Thank you.
Building your forever house. Is this not your forever house? What is this?
No, this is our condo. We bought this when my husband was first stationed here at 7th Group Special Forces, and it was like such a great time to buy. Interest rates were like 2% or something
now
crazy.
They're 8.
I know. We're building. They're like 9. Yeah, for construction
like, my credit's $850. They're like, don't care.
Yeah, don't care at all, because I know that you'll pay it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we bought this place and we were like, we were never getting rid of this. It's like our happy place. We had our kids here. We got married here. Everything's special here.
I'm happier from being here.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. And so we have some subcategories there.
Yeah.
And then topic 2, the Destin Songwriter Festival. You just wrapped that up.
We did.
Absolutely killed it. Can't wait to talk about that. The third topic here is your latest single, Smells Like Whiskey.
Yep.
I can't wait to ask about that. And then topic 4, your tour, your upcoming events, and what's next.
Awesome.
So first, we're going to talk about being a military spouse, what that's like, raising your kids, being on tour. I don't know if I've ever met a couple that is doing as much as you guys.
Really?
Because I do a lot, but not compared to you.
I was going to say, you probably do just as much.
No.
Really?
I don't have a festival.
Yeah.
For one. I partake in one.
Yeah.
A lot different than owning it.
Yeah, definitely.
Then you're also a part of it because you're a singer.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But you're a real person. This is what I love about y'all. You're a real person with a real life, with a real family. You're married to a guy who is in special forces. Like, you're a real authentic person. When I picture like celebrities or singers, this is not what I imagine. That's what I love about you guys.
Thanks.
That's why I think you're going to be so successful.
Thank you.
Because you are real, you know, and you're from a little town in Oregon.
I am. Little fishing town.
Go Prefontaine.
Yeah. Hey, Eugene.
Look up Prefontaine, not the one with Jared Leto, the other one.
I think he was born and raised in Springfield, Oregon, right? Or Eugene, Oregon, somewhere around there.
I just know the guy was a beast and he changed.
Yep.
I was in cross country, nowhere near.
That's why you love him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I did the same type of length races. I think he ran 5Ks.
Yep.
My times were like 18 minutes.
Okay.
Around there. Mm-hmm. I think his is around like 12.
Oh my God.
This is literally a sprint.
That is crazy.
For 3 miles.
Yeah.
As fast as you can. Sprint, full blown, 3 miles. I don't know how they do it.
Nowadays, I'm like running 1 mile at that.
Bro, just getting up off my couch. My kids are playing Roblox. They want dinner. I'm like,
it's hard.
Can you wait a little bit longer? But yeah, I want to hear all about being a military spouse first.
Okay.
Okay. I want to hear about having your kids, being on tour. How do you even juggle that? I want to talk about the spouse community. Are they supportive? Some don't think so. Some do.
Yeah.
You know, depends. Depends on what base you're at.
They have been for me a lot. Yeah.
I want to talk about the Mick, of course. Gotta get that soundbite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mick. I love you.
And then the self GC home construction build. What is that?
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'll kind of roll into all those points probably if you want me to.
Let's do it.
What's up, everyone? Josh White here. And you know, I get asked the exact same question every single week. And that is, Josh, how do I start my own podcast journey? They want to share their story. They want to share the stories of others, but they get caught up on step one, how to get started. But here's the deal. I'm here for you. We're going to start this journey together. All you have to do is email me at HeroFrontMediaLLC@gmail.com, and I will send you my personalized free guide to get you started. The software, the apps, the editing tools, the tips and tricks, all of it will be yours for absolutely free. On top of that, I'm going to put you in touch with my premier editing team. The same people who make all my intros, who make all my trailers and help me reach tens of thousands of people, sometimes millions of people, with how insanely engaging these trailers are. I hope to hear from you soon so we can get you started on this podcast journey.
Obviously, your listeners, there's probably a lot of military spouses listening out there, and you probably are going to relate to a lot of things that I'm saying, and it probably does depend on where you're from, like, you know, Army, Air Force, Navy. I don't know how there's differences, probably because we all kind of have the same thing, right? Like, our husbands joined, they're deploying, they're going in the field all the time. They have to put their careers first, you know, and you as a spouse, you marry into knowing that, or your husband joins after you're married and then you just got to roll with it. But it's one of those things that, like, you know, man, it changes your perspective on life in general, you know, like problems that people in the conventional, like what is the word for it? The other world, not the military world. Civilian. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What were we talking about? Houses. Thinking about conventional loans over here. Yeah, the civilian world, people, I feel like sometimes you talk about like problems and you're like, yeah. Well, now I don't view my problems as big anymore. Having babies, you know, like my first daughter was 2 weeks old and my husband had to deploy, and that was really hard on me. But it was one of those things, like, he was doing what he loved, being, you know, in special forces and doing this dream because that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be a Green Beret, and he got there, and telling him, because he did actually have a choice to deploy or not at the time. And, you know, he was like, I really want to go on this deployment. It might be like the last one before my team time's done. And, you know, just, I knew I had to support that. I said, that's like him telling me I couldn't go on tour with Lainey Wilson or something, you know? So, you know, being supportive in their dreams, but also dealing with, you know, when they come home, even when they get out, when they retire, like, they're going to go through a big identity change, you know, like my husband did. And you got to have grace with that, and you got to be willing to kind of go through the fire with them a little bit on it. And I really think that most people come out way stronger if you're willing to just have the grace to be able to go through those changes with them, you know. And just your kids, like, obviously my babies will not probably ever remember their daddy being a soldier, but we get to have all those pictures and those memories, and they get to know that. I'm sure they'll probably want to join because daddy did it, you know? So being a military spouse to me, it is, it's probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in my life. And it's given me so much to write about as a musician. So much, like a lot of my songs are about military stuff. Like people are like, you always release me all these military songs. And I'm like, you know what? It's just my muse. It's what comes to me because I'm so inspired and I'm so moved by people who want to sacrifice their life just to keep other people safe and free. So on that military spouse note, you know, that's kind of what I have to say about it. The community, you made that comment. Is it supportive? Is it not supportive? When I was a girlfriend, I felt like it was a little hard getting the support, but I do a job that's like, I kind of get it past sometimes because I come in and I sing for people, and most people like music. Some people don't, but most people do. So sometimes, you know, like was it the FRG, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I get lost in the, you know, all the terms and all that stuff because there's so many of them.
There's too many.
There's like, yeah, so many. But they would ask me to like sing at events and all that when I was just a girlfriend and I wasn't a wife. And so I kind of got support that way at like Fort Campbell when we were first stationed over there. And then when you become a wife and you become on a team, that was the most support I'd ever experienced, was when my husband became a Green Beret and we had a team, and it was like a team of wives too that went along with his team of, you know, soldiers. So for me, being able to, you know, have a text thread with 10 women just talking about, you know, let's go out and do a wife dinner and go out on the town and get a little crazy, you know, whatever. And when the guys get back and let's have fun, and being able to support each other. And every time I would have a show down here in Florida, they would like all show up. And that was so cool. Like I would cry sometimes because it'd be like, that was probably the most support I've had from people that knew not just like my life, my personal life, like they know your life on a deep level, because we all know that our husbands are all going on this mission or doing all this field training or whatever they're doing. So they know you on this deep level, and they know you're at home stuck with your kid and it sucks. And then they also show up to my shows and knew my songs and would sing along with me. So having that double support for me was like so amazing. And I miss it every single day. Like, cause we've been out for 2 years now and I miss it so much. So
wow, it's only been 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's pretty recent still.
You know what? You say that. I love that you say that, because to other people in the civilian world, it's not recent, but to like us, it's super recent. Like when we come down here, I feel like Matt misses it so much, but his team guys, he gets together with them and he still sees them. And so that is good to like help him, you know?
Well, I want to tell you my thoughts on military spouses. Saved my life. My wife saved my life. And I know I'm not the only one. And you know, they give us a purpose and a drive and the heart in the bravery to keep going. You know what I mean? Like we get sent to some sketchy places and some sketchy situations, and what pushes me to absolutely crush it, to do my best, to make sure I get home safe, is my family.
Wow.
Right? Like before, I felt hollow. You know, I felt empty. I felt like I was missing something. Like I didn't have enough purpose, enough to keep going. And I kind of told you a little bit, I had some pretty dark times, some pretty bad times. And it was meeting my wife that showed me the light, showed me what it's like when someone sees you, the good in you. And I'm alive today, honestly, because of her. And there's no way I would have done 20 years without her and my kids. Wow. And they just give you so much love and drive. Like it can't not happen without them.
Yeah.
And so they're kind of like a secret weapon to me. Yeah. Like spouses are the secret weapon.
I love that.
Yeah. That's a song.
There's a country song right there.
Spouses are a secret weapon. Yeah. But it's so true. And you know, you hit on something else too. It's getting out. And that was hard. And it was hard for me because, well, for one, you know, I'm a 4th generation airman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, my great grandfather, dad, me. So this is like our thing.
Yeah,
it's what I've saw my whole life.
Your legacy.
Yeah, I grew up on Andrews Air Force Base.
Wow.
Running up and down the halls of like my dad's comm building.
Goosebumps.
Oh, there's more. Trust me. There's so many more weird coincidences that give me chills to this day.
Dang.
There's a lot of like spiritual things I think that happen when like you're following your heart, your purpose. There's something that like weird coincidences start happening that really aren't coincidences.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
We felt that this weekend with the Songwriter Festival.
Like, I bet you did.
I'm probably not trying to switch gears at all, but like what you're saying, things would just happen or doors would open that like I was trying to knock down a different way, but then they easily open this way, and it is true. I think you said it on the phone not that long ago. When you lean in, like you leaned into this and like things are happening now.
Like
That's
this
amazing.
right now.
Hey.
I mean, I started off as like I couldn't get any guests.
Oh, really?
It was like my dad, my buddies.
But those are the coolest
They
guests.
are. But
Yeah.
it is cool though that, we're sitting here now
No.
and I've never thought that would be possible.
Well, I am honored that you're having me today, so thank you.
I'm the one that's honored. But no, getting out. I was, curious as a spouse what you noticed, if you're cool with it, if your husband's okay with it. I'll tell you from my perspective, I lost a lot of what I thought were, good friends right away. There's a lot of buddies
For sure.
that we have that maybe they were friends with you because you could help their career.
Maybe, yeah.
Right? There is a lot of that.
100%.
It's called a transactional relationship.
Yeah.
It's where like we work great together. I help you, you help me.
Yeah.
But when you take that away, you would hope that we're still friends.
100%.
But a lot of times,
Yeah.
for me, it was about half.
Yeah.
About half my network, half my relationships, they wouldn't text me, they wouldn't call me. And,
Dang.
I started getting like anger issues, which I don't normally have.
Yeah.
But like things were setting me off to the point where I was like, okay, this isn't me. Like, what is happening? So I started going back to therapy again.
Good for you.
And he's a great guy. He lives right down the road from me in Valparaiso. And so, I do that because I want to stay in this game for as long as I can with my family. I want to be I don't want to pass on trauma or problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy how like your kids remind you of you.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's me.
Yeah.
And
They'll say something and you're like, oh God.
right. And I said this on John Barry's podcast recently, but my kids showed me that you have to love yourself if you're going to love your kids.
So true.
Right? Because they're you.
What is that, the airplane mask thing?
Yeah,
Gotta
put your mask on first
before you can help somebody else. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Same
like
with
a
mental
cliche
health.
thing we always hear. But yeah, like they're a version of you. You see yourself in them. You see your parents in them sometimes. And, how could you love them if you hate yourself?
Yeah.
Right? And I spent years hating myself.
Yeah.
No one hated me more than me. No one.
Yeah.
So I don't want to pass that on. And so I'm going to therapy. I'm trying to talk through things, understand like where this is coming from.
Yeah.
What's healthy for me, what's next for me. Because it's a whole different layout.
Yeah.
I work from home.
Yeah.
Right? I used to give briefings to like hundreds of people.
Yeah.
And directing 30, 60 airmen and working at home.
That's like isolation sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes you got to be like, okay, I have to get out of this little 10 feet square that I've been sitting in for 13 hours and I need to go outside and work over there in the sun.
Yeah.
It's hard. We work from home too.
Yes,
But we travel 24/7, so we're almost like grateful when we're home because my husband's sometimes working out of the back of the van and I'm just driving to the next destination.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping, from a spouse's perspective,
Yeah.
what did you notice when your husband, he did 10 years
Yeah.
and he was in a pretty dedicated community, right? It's not like he was like,
Yeah.
CE or like working on buildings. Like he was like in the thick of it with special ops, like doing really cool stuff, had a really cool mission and a great brotherhood, I'm sure, to a whole different life.
Definitely.
Completely different.
Very similar.
And almost overnight, it feels like.
It does.
So from a spouse's perspective, what are some of the things you notice? Because there might be spouses looking for this information.
Yeah.
Right? They might be looking for someone like you.
I feel like it should be talked about way more.
All right, so let's hear it. What'd you notice, and do you have any advice, from a spouse's perspective?
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, the anger thing, like popping off quicker, kind of thing, like just like not like anything bad, but I could tell that he had a shorter fuse with, stuff, like annoyed easily kind of thing. You know, we're very different people. I'm a very creative person. I like when I get an email that comes in that's a super serious thing asking me all these questions, I want to ruminate on that for a few hours because the back of my brain is working and then it shoves shit to the front of the brain. Sorry, can I cuss on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Shove stuff to the front of the brain. And then I have my response. But that's also the songwriter in me. Like I trust whatever's, I don't know. I'm not a medical professional. I don't know about the brain, but I trust whatever's going on, you know, and he's the kind of person he wants to execute. Like, no, we need to respond right now, blah, blah. And so we work together on a lot of fronts. We general contract a home together. We buy real estate properties together. We run Airbnbs together. We run a festival together. He manages my career. We are parents, you know, we do a lot of things together. So I noticed when he was out, because he slowly started doing those things with me when he was in. And then it was like, he was kind of managing me when he was in. It was only when he was like on leave or he had time off, but like he had his buddies every day. He could go work out in the morning every day. That's another part of it. Like he doesn't do that as much as he did, you know, because he was kind of forced to, I mean, yeah, they force you to.
Yeah.
So he'd go in, he'd go to the gym, he'd have his physical therapist. They had like their team. They have awesome stuff down there at 7th Group. So like
they have a lot of support.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so he had all that. And, you know, when he didn't have that, I feel like, yeah, he went through an identity crisis for sure. And, you know, it would happen like little things at a time, but there would be moments where it was like very evident that he was like, there had been times that I was like, hey, what you're saying right now is like offensive to me. And like what makes me more sad though is like, I don't know what's happening in your head right now. Because like, if you're saying that, then like what's going on in your head, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just really, like we said earlier, like I really tried to give him a lot of grace at first because it did seem like he was a little depressed or a lot of depressed. I don't know. You don't know what's going on in someone's head.
Right.
And if they won't tell you, and then obviously after a couple beers, he'd be like, hey, thank you for like putting up with that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, and I'm just like, you got to realize like when I'm going through stuff, like right now, I'm going through postpartum. I just had a baby 5 months ago. My hormones are crazy. And
y'all did that festival? Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. And I didn't eat at all. And I was just like, I probably lost like 10 pounds, which actually I'm kind of thankful for.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But my postpartum's been so crazy that like I've been popping off and I've been having like a little bit of anger issues. And, you know, he's been putting up with it. And I'm grateful. Maybe that's what marriage is. You know, it's like your business partners and your romantic partners and you're all of it together. And you got to figure out, you're like what do they call that? Two ships sailing, trying to make one life work, you know? Yeah. You got your path, you got your mind, you got your experiences, how you grew up, how you were taught, all this stuff. And I have mine. And we're supposed to make this one life work, raise kids, you know, all of that. It's crazy.
It is. I think having a successful family is probably the hardest thing.
It is.
That you could ask a human to do.
It is.
Look at the divorce rate.
Oh, that's true.
Right? Like,
yes.
Clearly,
yes,
we're not good at this.
Clearly humans,
yeah,
you know, and that's a good point too. Like, you know, man, like, I feel like if you did decide to quit on each other, you would get with somebody else and it'd be great at first and all that. And then guess what? Then it would get...
Then the real stuff happens.
So it's like, just, you know, try to figure it out, try to work it out. Because like when you do, I can promise you, like, it's so much more rewarding. Maybe that's like when you work really hard for something, it's so rewarding, you know? So I do feel like that, like, I love the shit out of him and I'm so crazy about him that I'm willing to, and if you can find that person that you're willing to go through like the lowest of lows and the highest of highs and still love each other like crazy, I think that that's when it's going to be long lasting, you know? But yeah, no, he definitely went through it. And, you know, I don't want to speak for him because obviously, you know, I don't know what's going on in his head, but as a military spouse, it's been tough. It's the first year was the toughest. And like, he sometimes will get in that funk again, but like, there's definitely, he's coming out of that. And I think that maybe people need to hear that. Like, this too shall pass. Like, things will get better. You just got to keep going forward and forging your path and like figuring it out, because you will figure it out, you know? Yeah. And you'll always be an airman. You'll always be a Green Beret. You'll always be that, you know, you're not going to ever not have that chapter of your life.
Yeah. So. No, I think that's very well said. And
hopefully that made sense. Sorry.
It did and it didn't. No, I was kidding.
Well,
you tried. No, it did good.
Okay.
And because it's a reality that so many people are living right now, especially with like the economy. I know that's not helping.
Yeah, we're in a recession right now.
Yeah.
And no one's acknowledging it. Have you noticed that?
It cost an arm and a leg for everything.
Yeah.
Like everything. Like I go to Starbucks, like I'm like, wait, what did you? I bought 2 coffees. Yeah. Like, what did you just? Did you get that right?
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's 35.6. I'm like, oh my God. It's wild out there.
I know. It's so, yeah. We're about to close on this house. Like, we're doing the VA construction loan. Like, probably a lot of people listening to this have done it or are going to do it. It's amazing. But like, the construction loan's like 9%, which sucks. And then you fold into a mortgage. And I'm like waiting, because I'm like, were interest rates ever going to drop? I don't know. So
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But no, I'm like I said, I just you know, I wanted to ask you those questions because I'm going through that now. I feel like a lot of other people are, and not a lot of people ask the spouse what that's like. I'll tell you one thing I've noticed is that you do have to adjust as a couple. You have to, because you know he could bounce whenever he wanted.
Yep.
Right. Any military person can. You just raise your hand. Hey, I'll go do that. I'll go to that TDY.
Yeah.
I'll go to that deployment.
Yeah.
If things are getting tough, I can just dip out.
That's true.
And it's not even my fault.
Yep.
You might not even know I volunteered.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And so when that goes away, a lot of people can't make it work.
Do you feel like that's freedom in some way?
I think a lot of people just got used to ignoring the tough parts of their relationship.
Yeah.
And it got so easy to ignore. Mm-hmm. And then once they're out and they're on that terminal leave, and they're home all the time, and now they're trying to help with the kids in the morning, and you know, they can't leave.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
They can't just bounce now.
Yep.
And some of them can't find a way to fit in and make that work.
That's so
And they
true.
just call it quits.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, how would you get divorced after 20 years? That's crazy. It's because they never really knew each other.
That is also very true.
Yeah. And it's happened to a lot of my buddies. A lot.
It's so sad.
And you know, my dad's on his 3rd wife. My mom's on her 3rd husband. It was complete chaos relationship wise for my family. And if there's one thing I don't want to do is live that life.
For your kids, yeah.
Right. I don't want that.
Yeah. When you have kids, it totally changes things. You're like, you know, this not only affects me and him, this affects them, you know, like, and you can make it work. You know, I don't want to like discourage people that are going through divorce and all that, because like sometimes it's just better to get a divorce, but like, you know, just make sure you're taking the kids into consideration. They are watching your every single move, you know, like.
and Jessie, when they get older, be ready for them questions. They'll be like,
it's already starting.
Mommy said this to you, and what is that? And why was she upset at this? And I'm like,
oh no, like the deep questions.
Deep questions. My daughter's a deep thinker. And she's hitting me with them deep. So me and my wife, it's like she'll spy on us. Like if we start like arguing, my wife will be like, "Hold on, she's checking around the corner. There's Summer snooping, just eavesdropping."
My Aussie's gonna be like that. I already can tell. That's crazy.
So
she's like around the table. Like.
Yes. And then they start hitting you with them deep questions. And like you can get away with lying to your kid right now and they'll believe anything.
Yeah, that's
But you'll
true.
get to a point around 7, that don't work.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. You're going to have to.
Mommy, why'd you write this song?
Oh, that's coming. Oh, you bet that's coming. But you know, what my wife has done to help me, like if there is spouses out there listening, you know, she just kind of loved on me even more.
That's good.
Like she would check on me more. She showed a lot more compassion, gave me a lot more hugs. And I gotta say, it helps.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like, I told her, this is kind of corny, but I told her it feels like we're falling in love again. Aww, I know that's corny. I know that's corny.
So sweet.
But like I've never
I hope she hears that.
She don't listen to this.
Aww.
She gets enough of the podcast.
Make her listen to that part.
But I told her we're falling in love with each other again because we haven't spent this much time together.
Yeah.
You know, I went from this very busy schedule. I'm not home that much.
Yeah.
You know, when I am home, I want to sleep too. I work from home.
Yeah.
We're talking all day.
Yeah.
So this is like a new thing for us.
Yeah.
And so I say lean into that.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to run away.
Yeah.
Don't try to escape. You will be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right? But ask those tough questions. Let them know you're going to be there for each other.
Yeah.
And then just give them a hug.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it goes a long way.
It's actually really hard when you're like, ugh, to give somebody a hug, but after you do it, you're like happy you did it. You know?
Yeah. I don't know what dude, if you were like, can I give you a hug right now? Would be like, no. Yeah. Most dudes, I don't think would do that. No. They'd be like, okay.
Yeah. It would just lead somewhere more.
Right. Exactly. So you have kids.
Yep.
Two of them.
I know.
You got 2 kids,
They're
beautiful
the best thing
children.
in the world.
Yeah, they're so cute, and
Thank you.
they're so adorable, and they have the cutest little person. I just saw them. I love them already. How in the world do you balance all this? And maybe you don't. Maybe you think you're
Sometimes I don't. There's sometimes where I'm like, I'm losing it.
But like, you're this country music star. You have a festival now. You have these 2 beautiful kids. You're a military spouse with a husband who's now transitioned out. You've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Right? I'd say you probably have about 10 times more than your average American. 10 times. And I'm not even kidding. I feel like I'm busy.
Yeah.
I met y'all. I'm like, oh, I ain't that busy.
I don't know about that. You probably are.
How do you balance all that, though? Like, do you have any advice or tips for that? Or do you just fly by the seat of your pants?
Breath work is my biggest advice.
Breath work?
Like, that gets me through the freaking day.
My daughter taught my daughter about breath work. She said, I'm going to punch you, Dad. Yeah. Stop telling me to breathe. I was like, you are my daughter.
She can be strong. I like that.
She said, I don't want to breathe right now.
Right.
I said, okay. You don't have to.
Those are the times where you should breathe, though, for real. Like, meditation's good, too, even if it's 5 minutes. Like, just throw on, I don't know, breath work for me saves my freaking life. Also just healthy diet. Like, I've been on that Celtic salts in the morning and 4 times a day, just a pinch full and just chug some water. Like, trying to kick completely no processed sugar in anything I eat, which is very hard. Everything is made with sugar. So
it is. Everything. Even stuff that shouldn't have sugar.
Yeah.
For some reason it's in there.
Yeah. Like replacing everything with like raw honey and things like that. And just being like trying to get organic and eat whole foods and stuff like that. Like, your diet affects your mind. Like, everything affects like what you're putting on your skin inside of your body. Like, everything affects your mind.
Yeah.
You know, you also like, it affects what you look like. Like, you'll notice like your gray hairs maybe like are going away. Your wrinkles are going away when you get healthy, you know? So getting healthy was like huge for when we got super busy. As you know, I'm not sleeping because I have a 5-month-old.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. This is probably past your bedtime.
No.
It's 18 right now. You okay?
No, my kids are rock and roll babies. They stay up too late. Probably some people would be judgmental if they saw how late my kids stayed up. But yeah, every 2 hours she wants to eat at night. So, but I feel like God makes you able to do it when you're going through it. Maybe just women, maybe both. But I feel like he's given me the strength that I need to get through it. But I mean, just keeping a positive mindset is so important. Perspective is so important. Like, not getting wrapped up in the anxiety that will creep in. And when it does creep in, do some breath work. Guess what? It goes away. It's great. You know, baths.
Mine showers.
Yeah, me too.
It's going to be weird. Ever since I was a kid. This is I have ADHD. Obviously, I still do. But there, you know, my parents finally let me take a shower at 7. I was like, oh, I'm a grown up now. I'm gonna do this. That had me meditating, bro.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know why. Yeah. And my son, it has the same effect on him.
Oh, cool.
And so I spend every morning meditating in the shower. It sounds weird. And
No.
I'm sorry for the image
great.
In your minds right now. But I'm only telling you this because it works.
That's amazing.
It
and
works.
People need to hear that.
Yeah. And like, I didn't even realize it was happening. I was mapping out my day.
Awesome.
I was checking off lists in my head. What do I need? It's such a great start to like your day, to meditate and to map and to kind of visualize, like athletes visualize.
Yeah.
Their sport, they go through it in their head. Race car drivers do it.
Yeah.
And, you know, singers probably do it.
Yep.
And so I treat my day that way.
That's awesome.
And I map it out in my head and I rehearse it in my head, how I'm going to talk to my kids, what am I going to make them breakfast.
Yep.
And by the time I'm done with all that in my head, it's about I probably meditate for about 30 minutes every morning.
Wow.
I'm like ready.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
I'm ready to go.
That's so
after
great.
that. And so my son, he's like me, and I've kind of, told him about that. And I'm having him do that too, because it just helps.
And he also comes from you. So he is part of you. So like, honestly, he probably is going to get the same benefit that you get from it.
Yep.
And there's also like health stuff going on in the shower, like the hot water is like doing cool things to your body and your mind.
Blood pressure and stuff,
like lots of benefits. Yeah. So that's so cool.
Yeah. So meditating in the morning, love that. Absolutely love that.
A must.
I was hoping we could talk about where we met.
Yeah.
Which is at the MIC.
The coolest event ever.
How many times have you been to a MIC?
That's my first one. I want to go every year.
Apparently that was like the 9th one.
Yeah.
Where have we been?
I don't know. I didn't even know about it. My husband knew about it. And he was like so pumped to go.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because he ended up like not wearing any suits he brought. He had to stay upstairs with the kids. I was like, oh. So next year because we were supposed to bring my mom, or his mom first, then my mom, to watch the kids. And both of them had to not come. And man, so next year he gets to come down and have fun.
He better.
Yes. It was so cool.
I want him to have fun, because I asked him, like, what did you do? And he was like, honestly, I couldn't do much. Because I had the kiddos, and I was like, we gotta show you another version of that next time.
Yes.
Which, love your husband for doing that for you. I mean, my God, that's such an amazing thing he did.
It shows, like, honestly, a real man to me.
Yeah.
Is that,
100%. But I do want him to enjoy it.
Yes, me too. I don't want him to do that ever again, but.
And so I met you sang the national anthem. I was like, damn, that was like the best national anthem I've ever heard. Like, how did you do that? And
thank you.
And I told you I'm an emo singer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like in the car, like by myself, like I've tried the national. I'm like, let me just see if I can do this. Can't. It's awful.
It's a hard song.
It's such a hard vocal range to nail. It's probably the hardest song.
It is.
That you can master.
If you don't start on the right pitch, then you're screwed.
Right. Like your pacing, like those really high notes, your breath, you run out of breath, how slow or fast you're going. Are you going to go for that high note or not? That's on your mind. You can feel it coming.
You can't even think about that. If you start thinking about that, you're screwed. Like, don't.
So you have to go to like a different place up here.
Oh yeah. You just got to fully commit.
And own it.
Yeah. And own it. And if something bad happens, like, well, whoops. But you got to trust yourself too,
Yeah.
Like, there's times where your mind will get in the way of your talent. Like, you'll put like a limit. Like, I remember Gretchen Wilson, who's Grammy Award winning country artist. She's like my country music hero.
Mentor.
Yeah, mentor and hero. She, like, I would always be like, well, I have like a high C, and like I got like, and I was like labeling my range, and she was like, no. We don't do that anymore. Like, throw that out of your head. That's going to make you a worse singer. And I'm like, I get it now. So you just got to commit.
Yeah. I'm so glad you met Gretchen.
And me too.
She changed your life.
She did change my life.
I listened to your other podcasts, so I'm familiar with Gretchen. And I'm
awesome.
a fan. Haven't met her, but I hope to.
Yeah.
But the MIC.
Yeah.
I only saw you that night, right?
Yep.
You crushed it on the national anthem. Then you rickrolled everyone even better. And then afterwards, there's like that, everyone dancing and having a good and talking. And everyone was so nice.
Yeah. Everybody was
in,
there
like, the
to be
mood.
a friend.
Yeah, like
They still text me. I have like 5 women that still check in on me.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, just a little check-in. How are you doing? I'm like, I love you.
And like in that little circle of like friends you made, one of them has Hebrew like I do on my arm.
That's awesome.
And I got this because I was a part of the IDF. I was actually an embedded medic on their team.
Wow.
And I got to go to Jerusalem and the Dead Sea and basically, do cool medic stuff with them.
Yeah.
Which was a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Was that amazing?
Yeah, it was amazing. And there was another lady there that was right near us who had Hebrew on her arm too. And I was like, yeah, I got mine in Israel at the oldest tattoo shop in the world. And she said, Razook Tattoo. And I said, dude, did you get yours there? And she's like, I did. And we're like, what the?
Only at Mick would you probably have ever made that connection.
Yeah. Like, you have to go through all these tunnels and like you finally find this tattoo shop. It's like in a cave.
Oh,
it looks like a cave.
Ass.
Yeah, and the
God.
family has been there since ancient times. It's been passed down. Yes. It has a world record like plaque.
They did Jesus' tattoo?
They did. They might have. I don't know. I guess they used to, like, whatever religion you were, you would get like these crests on you, and like that's how it started. And a lot of people get those crests. Like they have the exact image to this day that they can give you, an ancient tattoo.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't afford it at the time. I mean, it was a lot for that. Yeah. So
they tattoo gold into your veins.
You go to the world's oldest tattoo shop. You're gonna be paying for it. Yeah. But I got this. It's fight with all your might. It's the saying of the IDF. It's what their motto.
That's awesome.
But my point in all this is
that was a cool story, dude.
The vibe,
was
so fun, and everyone was having the best time of their life, including you.
Yes,
you seem like you were the happiest person I've ever met in my life. I'm not kidding. I was like, this is the happiest lady I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to you, your energy and your vibe was like 20 out of 10. I mean, like...
That's hilarious. I love that. Yeah. No one's ever told me... I mean, people... I don't know. No one's told me that before, but that's awesome.
Yeah, you had the best energy ever.
That's awesome.
So I'd love to just hear your thoughts on the Mick. What did you get out of it? What did you notice? And, what's your afterthoughts now that we've had a few weeks to kind of decompress from it?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like the community there is amazing. Everyone's there to network. So there is just this energy of like people being so open and receiving, of you. So that was really cool to just be like, not feel, because a lot of times in military events and community stuff, like you feel the opposite. Does that make sense? I don't want to like be mean saying that, but like you feel like
you're almost, watch your P's and Q's.
People are just like, and then
who's that? Why are you with him? Why are you doing that?
Like rank stuff, one up stuff, like all these things, like, and like there it was the opposite. So being able to be in a room full of like total badasses.
There's a lot of like straight up heroes there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the most heroes in one room I think I've ever been in. And then to be at that. And also it almost felt like my worlds were colliding in a way, because like I had told you earlier, for the longest time, I felt like I could never post anything about anything to do with my husband in my career because I have a big platform with my career. And I felt like I would get him in trouble. Now it is changing a lot. And I am so happy to see that now they're using the big platforms to be like, hey, future heroes, we need to bring you in. So it was really just mind blowing for me. I didn't know that we were there, and we're clearly there because I went to one of the conferences and I was like, whoa, like, wait, they're cool with this happening right now? Like, and
it's refreshing.
It is so refreshing because I feel like my worlds are colliding. I almost wish this was happening because then I'd be like shooting a music video down on posts,
Like there's a lot of potential for positive crossover that you're just not able to do sometimes. And at the Mick, it's like free for all. It's like, you want to do it, it's a good idea, let's do it.
Yeah.
And the team that hired me, her name's Kathy. She's my boss's boss.
Okay.
She's in charge of her current military, but she's behind the scenes. She doesn't really draw attention to herself. So you might not even know her or have met her.
Yeah.
But she believed in me.
Cool.
I talked to her today, as a matter of fact. But like, I just realized like they really see the talent that people can bring to the table, and they encourage it.
That's awesome.
And in the military, you might have a lot of talents that you can't use.
Yeah.
Right? Because you got to fit this mold.
Yeah.
And so maybe you have this whole other skill set that you just have to like put on the back burner.
Yeah.
And it kind of breaks your heart because usually that's like in line with your passion, your purpose. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, it was not easy for me, but I was also blessed to do this for the Air Force, go to all their conferences.
So cool.
And I'll tell you, when I showed up to a conference on my own the first year.
Yeah.
And just set my stuff up, just started interviewing people. I didn't even ask for permission.
Wow.
I was like, I'm doing this.
It's ballsy.
Because I knew it was needed.
Yes.
I did the same thing with Honor Guard. It helped the airmen there. We had a lot of suicide funerals we did. And I saw what sharing their stories did for them. And so I never forgot that. So I show up to the conference. I just start interviewing folks. And I can't get any high-ranking people to do it, right? None. One command chief does it. That clip, I posted a clip that night, had 30,000 views. And that next day, all the command chiefs wanted on because they saw no matter what commander's call they have, no matter what base briefing they have, they ain't reaching 30,000 people with one speech.
Yeah.
And I think once they saw that, they were like, I want that many people to hear my philosophy.
Yeah.
I want, maybe my whole base, all the airmen would know who I am.
Yep.
And they saw the light. And there is just something to be said about following your passion.
Thank you for being brave enough to like do that.
Or dumb enough.
Yeah, it could be the same thing,
Right.
But seriously, it took, and you're probably a huge catalyst in this moment of it changing. So thank you for doing that.
I appreciate it. It's probably the thing I'm most proud of besides being a family man.
Yeah.
My second most proudest thing is sticking to my guns. Even though I had a lot of threats, people after my career, it was not easy. And I don't share those stories a lot, because I'm all about uplifting stories. Yeah. And I haven't gotten to a place yet where I could share that without triggering myself, because it was that hard.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking, my whole career could have been flushed down the toilet.
Wow.
Because, when you're in the military, like, you're kind of at the mercy of that.
Yeah.
So it was super sketchy, but I'm very proud that I stuck to my guns, right? And I changed. The Air Force changed around me.
That's so cool.
Which is wild.
That is.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
And there's so many amazing people podcasting, and they're at the Air Force Sergeants Association conference. That's the one that embraced me.
Wow.
It's called AFSA for short.
Okay.
I would say like the closest thing to the MIC. The MIC is like the Super Bowl, best of the best. But the closest second, in my opinion, is the AFSA conference, because they also encourage that collaboration, that expression, that artistic side that we all have. Like they really flesh that out there, and I think that's just such. They just have such a 30,000 foot view of recruiting and retention that a lot of us on the ground don't see.
Yeah.
And we're kind of tripping over our own feet. Like, why is everyone leaving? What the heck's going on? We don't often see why.
Well, the number one, what you want to be when you grow up for kids nowadays, the number one.
No, what is it?
Influencer.
Oh yeah, being a YouTuber, being like Mr. Beast. Yeah. No, my kids, that's what my kids are saying.
And if you can't incorporate that somehow into this military, like,
they don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
They don't want to completely lose all of their identity, and that is making them not want to join, right? Because they're worried about that. So if you can show them, and I think the Army is doing the best job at this.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, the Air Force is really not doing influencer stuff at all. The Army has leaned into it, and they're leveraging them, and they're sending these folks places as like liaisons to the public.
Yeah.
And it's showing them that, hey, you can still be you. You can still be funny, like Mandatory Fun Day.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
And he's so relatable. And they're letting him do this because it works.
Yeah.
And so I really admire the Army in particular for letting these folks do what they're passionate about.
Yeah.
Because it's just helping everyone.
Go Army.
Go Army. Yeah,
I mean,
never
I'm
thought
biased,
I would say that.
But
I'll admit when we're getting our butts kicked, and the Army is kicking our butts right now. So your festival.
Yeah.
You just had this incredible festival. It's like the brainchild of you and your husband, your own business, your own thing that you own, right? It's got to be so special.
Yeah.
I want to hear like how this started and how it actually went, since you just concluded it like last week.
Yeah. So I was talking about this, trying to do the Songwriter Festival here in Destin for 4 years now. I'm a big fan of the Key West Songwriter Festival, so I would always go down there. It's always on my birthday weekend, so I'd always drive 14 hours from Nashville, Tennessee down to Destin, or to Key West, Florida, and play for free. Like, just throw me on a stage all day long, and I would just get drunk and play shows all day long. And we planned our year around that festival, and it was so special because like the best songwriters around the country would fly in to Key West. They're there. That they're there. They could pop into one of your shows at any moment. You can collaborate. You can write songs with the best songwriters in town there on an island. Beautiful. So for me, I was always such a big fan of that I was like, we need to do this. And I wanted to originally do it in my hometown, Brookings, Oregon, because it's a beautiful little coastal town. But Nashville is not going to come to Brookings unless you buy their flights, and like, there's not the potential to have that Key West songwriter incubator there. But Destin, when we got stationed here, I was like, it
had that vibe.
It totally does. It's closer, way closer to Nashville. People can drive it in 6.5 hours. It is so beautiful, and we have all the connections. We know so many awesome people that have big boats and yachts and own businesses and, own the bars. And I've played all the bars because when 2020 happened, that's the only gigs I could take were these bars because Florida stayed pretty much open and they just didn't say that they were open. They just, did whatever. And I would still play shows. And so this was, an idea I'd had 4 years ago. And I told my husband, Matt, about it. And he was still in, and he's like, oh, that's a lot of work. I was just like, yeah, but I really want to do it. And I could even pull out my original logo I wanted and everything. It was like dolphins around the D and all this stuff. And then I remember he just wasn't ready for it. And I can't do it without him because I'm the kind of person that if my family can't be at my show, I still play shows without my family, don't get me wrong. But when they're there, that is exactly what I love and what I love doing 100%. But when they're not there, it's I'm at 65, sometimes 50, depending on what kind of gig it is, Yeah. So for me, it's I need my family involved. So when he finally, this year, I don't know how he was finally ready. Maybe it was him being out. Maybe it was him finally getting to a place where he feels like he's finding who his identity is now. I don't know what that is for him, but he leaned in when we had a conversation one night and I was like, well, really? And then he was like, yeah, but we can't do it this year. And I was like, why not? And he's like, because we have 4 months. And I was like, let's just do it. Whatever. What's the worst that could happen? And he's like, we go bankrupt. I don't know. And so literally we pulled the trigger and we are crazy. And we had 3 months to promote this thing.
I didn't realize you did it that fast.
3 months. Yeah.
I thought you planned all year.
Nope.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. It's just him. I told him, I was like, if we don't do it, someone else is going to do it. I've been wanting to do this for 4 years now and
someone else will do it.
Someone else will do it. And I'm so happy we're the first ones because I got to create the circles that are going to now spread into whatever magical web is going to be created of this. So it went so well for the first year. We did lose money, but not that much money. It wasn't what we thought it would be, but it was
what
just
are some
so
of
amazing.
the moments that, gave you chills or those moments where you're like, I can't believe this is happening. We pulled it off. we're doing it. Take a look around.
Yes.
Did you have any of those moments?
I did. I got to have them a couple times. It was mainly mainly the headlining acts when I could actually chill because I was running around all day long at all the side stages, which were free shows for everybody. And they were packed all day long, which made me, but I did actually have a moment during the side stage where I just took a breath and I was like, wow, there's people here at noon than they wouldn't normally be. And it's packed, and all these awesome artists that I put on this stage, they get to play their original music and make fans right now, lifelong fans that are going to spread the word about the song that they heard at the Dustin Songwriter Festival that they love. Now they get to send it to somebody else. And I'm like, that just makes my heart just freaking sing. So during the Operation Song, which have you heard of them? Operation Song.
I heard of them because of you guys.
Okay.
That got me interested in what
cool
that was. So I started researching. There's a website. I was oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. So kind of when you let people tell their stories, and it helps battle suicide and all that. Operation Song is similar where they pair up veterans or active duty or spouses, family members, whoever needs it. They pair them up with professional songwriters from Nashville and they write songs. So it'd be me and you sitting here and we get a guitar out and you tell me your story and then I help you write a song. And
that is wild.
And you tell me exactly what
we need to do that at the Mick.
Let's do it.
We need to.
Let's do it. We should bring them in. They would love that.
They should. And there's a young lady there. She's from Guam. That was my first bass.
Yeah.
And she lives in Guam. She's from Guam. And she was on part of that panel with the special ops females. She was on that.
Awesome.
And I was like, funny that you're from Guam. That was my first bass. That's when I was in that band. It was called Faded Memories. I brought up the pictures.
Wait, you were in a band?
Yeah.
You're legit. You said just a hobbyist. That's way more than a hobbyist.
So we didn't have a place to practice.
Okay.
Because we were in the dorms. So my buddy would drum with on little buckets.
Dude, that's more badass.
My buddy would play the acoustic because we couldn't be too loud, and I would sing. We'd all practice in this little dorm room, so
that's
we didn't really know how it would go.
Yeah, I've been there so many times.
And then we get super drunk, we can do this. And it was called Live House, and The bar is still there, apparently.
Wow.
It's owned by the same people.
Yeah.
The band that mentored us, they're called Flinched.
Okay.
There is a rock band called Finch. That's an emo band, but it sounds similar. It's called Flinched. The guy's name is Brandon. He could sing like My Chemical Romance. I mean, the guy's voice was like exactly like the songs.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like he was like my idol. I was like, I gotta get to that point.
No.
And she was familiar with the bar. She's like, I still go to that bar.
Wow.
She's like, this can't be real. Like, show me pictures. So I'm showing her pictures from like 2005. And she's like, oh my God, like you really were there. Like this is real.
Yeah.
But I'll just never forget how like that music brought us together and got us through so many hard times. And then she was like, you know what? We need to bring music to the Mick.
Let's do it.
She's like, I was like, what do you have in mind? She's like, even if it's just like a jam session.
Yeah.
Even that.
We could do that too.
She's like, there's so many musicians here. Like, we need that. And now you're saying
I can help out with that. Yeah.
We should do this.
Operation Song should be a part of it.
It should, because like that would bring me to tears. I told you there's not much that makes. Yeah. There's not much that makes me cry. Mm-hmm. I'd say like significant life changes. Yeah. Like when I move and I get to that new place, that makes me emotional. Yeah. And music.
Yeah.
Those are the two that really get me. Like people sing when it's so beautiful. It's like, why am I crying? I don't know why.
There's something like spiritual about it.
Yeah, like it goes all the way back to our caveman ancestors.
I think so.
Storytelling.
Yep.
And music brought us together. And now with all the social media, with all of us living in different parts of the world, it's spread out. So when we do come together and make a festival like what you did, like the love is there, like your heart's full. You feel like you can do anything.
Oh yeah.
It's what makes us human.
You almost like lose yourself. Like you almost feel like you're like outside of your body, just like in a moment, because you feel like you're connected with everyone around you. You're all doing the same thing, and that person's like mind controlling you, and it's such a cool experience.
Yeah.
And we got that this weekend, especially Saturday night when James Otto played In Color. Looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to... Do you know that one?
I don't, but it sounds... I told you I don't listen to country, and I'm so sorry.
Should have seen it in color. Yeah, well, he wrote that with Jamie Johnson, and he did this breakdown in the middle of the song after everybody's like just in a trance, and he like tells a story, and people are like crying, and like he's like storytelling in the middle, like you're saying, during the middle of the song, and it was like such a beautiful moment that I was just completely lost in. It's so awesome feeling like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
one thing AI can never take away.
It can't. No. Try as it may. It's listening right now. Be careful.
Yeah, I know. I say
it's
please.
on my iPad.
Every time I use it, I say please before everything.
I tell my kids, be nice to the robots. Be nice, because that day that it flips that switch, you want to be on their good side.
Amen. It's probably going to happen sooner than we want it to.
Right. The 2030. Yeah. That's what we got. We got till 2030.
Goodness.
But, you let's talk about this real quick. I've never asked a singer like at your caliber, like, what is it like being on stage, in that moment, playing those songs that mean so much to you, and then having people reciprocate that feeling. Now it means something to them too. Mm-hmm. That's got to be kind of a wild feeling that like your story, your song is making these people feel emotional.
Yeah.
Is that not wild?
It is crazy. You can't even put into words really what that feeling is. It feels like, like if I see somebody crying in the audience and stuff, like to a song that I've written because they feel something so deeply, I don't really understand it fully yet. And I don't know if maybe preachers do or people who are at that spiritual level, but it's got to be spiritual. It's got to be something like bigger than me. And I really do feel like that a lot of times when I'm writing songs. I don't feel like necessarily like this is like me and I thought it up all myself and blah, blah, blah. I feel like it comes from like somewhere, like a God-given thing.
Really?
And I'm a vessel and I'm just
And it just drops in your brain.
That might sound crazy. Probably does. But I don't know. And that's what I get to on stage. There are times where I completely like black out in a moment with people because of the amount of energy that's happening, and I'm like completely in it. But then there's also other times where my brain won't shut up because like something's wrong or somebody's out of tune or whatever, and then I think everyone's like hating the show, and then after the show they're like, wow, it was awesome, and I'm like, really? Because in my brain I feel like that was like not awesome. But yeah, it can go either way, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you're a perfectionist in some fashion, you know, because you need everything to, I mean, because I'm I need all my equipment to work.
Oh yeah.
You know, if I know that
you'll
light
think
goes,
about it the whole time.
Yeah.
And then you have to perform.
Yeah.
While you're thinking about the light.
So when you're performing, you do become a perfectionist because you want the environment to be conducive to like your approach.
Yeah.
And when it's off, it's hard to not like hyper fixate on it, but really no one's noticing.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not ruining their show, but for you, it's like, oh my God.
Yes.
So is there
But you want to enjoy your show too.
I would hope so. Was there ever a time, like a certain show that like changed your life and like showed you what you're capable of?
I've had definitely a few of them, like moments where I was like, this is it moment, I guess, you know, where you're like, wow, like that changed my life. But it's all been like little things that make the big thing, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like there wasn't ever like just one thing that broke me, as opposed to like, you know, a TikTok person goes completely viral in this one song. And that's, to me, like, that's awesome. And I'm like, that's amazing that happened to them. But like, I'm happy for me in my career. It's always been like the hard work and all the little things that made really the big picture of where I'm at today, because I feel like it's like a pyramid, right? Like your foundation, and then when you get to the top, and then when you fall off the top, you have less to fall down from, as opposed to like catapulting to the top but no foundation, and then all of a sudden when like you're not on top anymore, you fall straight down to the bottom, you know? So for me, it's like wait, what was the question?
The question was like, if there's any particular moment or show that stands out in your mind as like a big turning point.
For like when I got to tour with Leonard Skinnard, and we played the AT&T Arena in Las Vegas, that was epic.
I bet.
Like,
that's wild.
I had to like get out of my mind before that, walking on stage, because I felt like I was gonna like not be able to make words, you know. Like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't deserve this. Like, why am I like, you know, all this
you
stuff.
Start wondering like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Do I deserve to be here? Maybe I fooled them.
Yes.
Yeah, you start getting all those thoughts, right?
Yes, definitely. That's really real in my industry. And that was probably my biggest one to date. I mean, there's been a few, like the Packer national anthem for the primetime Thanksgiving Day national anthem I did last year
on Lambeau Field.
On Lambeau Field, frozen tundra. It was below whatever, not like, it was like -9 degrees or something crazy. And I had to also get out of my mind, because I was like, whoa, everyone and their mother is watching football on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
That's like a given. Like,
I'm pretty sure I saw you. I just didn't realize who you were. I saw it.
I wore the Lee Greenwood American flag jacket.
I think I did remember seeing you.
Yeah, that jacket is awesome.
Do you still have it?
I don't. It's my girlfriend, Holly Stocks. She's a supermodel in Nashville.
Man, give her that jacket.
She probably would have, but she's so awesome. I was like, girl, that jacket. She dressed me for the whole show.
Oh, that's so cool.
But that was a moment for sure. There's been a lot of them.
Did it feel like electricity in the air? Because, you know, science has proven, and we don't know why, quantum physics, you know, if I stare at this microphone on a molecular level, this microphone has changed because I'm staring at it.
That's cool.
Our thoughts, our focus actually change the environment. And that's been proven. We don't know why, and we don't know how that really affects things long term.
Yeah.
But if we know that that's true,
that's so cool.
Now you're in the middle of that field.
Yeah.
What is that? No one person has that many eyes on them and that much focus. You had to have felt something.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
You feel like superhuman when you're in those moments. You do.
Oh,
like, there's no bigger high. Like no drug is going to give you that. Like it's
I can't imagine.
Amazing. Yeah.
It's addicting.
It is. It's a really, yeah. And like, I think that's why my husband and I like always got each other, because like I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie too.
Yeah.
Like I kind of love that type of, but music gives you that, you know. And I was an athlete, like I played all through college, and like, or not all through college, half of college, and then I decided music was it. But music gave me the same high as sports did, so actually more of a high. So yeah.
Was there any album growing up that helped you get through like hard times?
Oh yeah, it's actually kind of funny you asked that. One of my really good friends is Colby Calais, and her songs were like, in college, got me through it all. Like I would just like get up at 6 a.m. because like I gained like the freshman 15 or whatever, and I was like getting a little chunky. So I was like, I gotta like, I had got my heart broken, you know, and I was going through this breakup with, gross. And then so I would put her soundtrack on repeat and run around that track and just cry to her songs. And now I'm really good friends with her, and I just think about that. I've never told her that. Maybe
so
I'll
you
just
were
share
running
this with
around.
her.
You were running on a track.
Yeah.
At some points in tears to her music.
I miss everything about you. Yeah,
oh,
that
that's
was
beautiful.
Me. Yeah.
You're so good at singing. Like most people who mock singing, it's like bad. Like when you do it, it's like, damn.
It's only because you got this microphone.
Like you're actually really good. I'm not used to that. Like
I'm sure it doesn't sound that great, but you know
it
what?
does. It sounds
like
really good.
No voice from the festival, so it's like a raspy smoker, chain smoker voice.
No, you have a great voice. So yeah, those albums, like you never forget them.
Yeah.
You never forget them. It's like a chapter in your life.
Yeah.
It defines that chapter. And every time you hear it, you know, even today, if you heard that, it would bring you back to that moment.
It does. Yeah. Music is so powerful.
Let's think about this. How trippy is this? What if someone's doing that with your music?
That would be.
Is that not wild? Who's going to be a country star and meet you one day?
Oh.
That's wild to think about,
That is
right?
crazy.
For me, that album was Fall Out Boy.
Okay.
Take This to Your Grave. It was their second album.
I love them.
At this point, no one knew who they were.
Yeah.
I think it was that third album where they started getting those radio hits.
Yeah.
Which is great. That's fine. Yeah. But if you listen to Fall Out Boy, Take This to Your Grave, oh my God.
Yeah. When they're trying to prove something, you know?
Their lyrics are so deep.
Wow.
It's a story. Every song is a story.
Yeah.
From start to finish. Amazing vocals. Like,
they always say it's better when before they're famous, because the struggle's there, you know?
The struggle's there. They're hungry to like make a mark. And also it's kind of new to them too.
Yes.
Right? Like
fresh sound. It's different.
Like they have some fresh wounds too to unpack. And I think the music changes is because your songs kind of heal you.
Hey,
right?
That's a great perspective. I've never thought of that.
Yeah, like you're working through things when you write that out.
Oh yeah.
And then, you know, when you revisit that trauma through song, you get more comfortable with it. You start to own it.
Yeah.
And so I think they're actually stronger people as time goes on. And so that's always been in my head why the music kind of changes a little bit.
Broken people write the best music.
Right. And so they get to a point where they're famous and they've processed all this other pain through song. And now they're in a better place. So of course the music's going to be different.
Well, also they can afford whatever, and they're living not an easier life, but the life of like a normal person is not as much them every day. So now they're not relatable as much as they were, you know. That's what I think happens when you become superstar. And then also like you're like so famous, you can't even go eat dinner without somebody asking for your autograph or a picture and all that. And then, you know.
How is that?
I actually don't see that much, so I'm good. But I've been with really uber famous friends where, man, that'd be really hard to be. That's gonna be you. Famous.
I mean, in my mind, you already are that, but
I'm not that famous.
Yeah, that will be you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So get used to it because it's coming.
I'd be okay with like a Chris Stapleton level, but like a Lady Gaga level, you know, it's like.
After meeting you and your husband and just. Y'all are destined for greatness. You are. Like you have everything you need to, you know, become like this world famous star. Like you have all that. You have the drive, you got the talent, you got the manager, you got your kids. You know, you got so much going for you. I'm so excited to see.
As long as we can make that good for the kids. You know what I mean? Like always keep that the center focus is like the safe part of it, because it can get crazy.
I bet.
Yeah, it can get wild. It can for you too.
Maybe.
Look at Joe Rogan. I mean,
yeah.
He probably can't go anywhere.
He can't. He can't. That's why he moved out of California. So speaking of songwriting and healing and all that,
yeah.
Was there any song that like healed you? That was like really hard to write. It was even hard to sing because revisiting that dark place might have, made you emotional.
Yeah.
Especially if the crowd reacts. Like if I'm talking about something hard, I can do it. I can get through it because I've rehearsed it up here enough.
Yeah.
What throws me is if I'm telling it and someone else gets emotional. And then I'm like, stop, bro.
Yeah.
Stop.
I can't handle it.
Because it's like when someone sees you and sees your pain and they feel it, it does get emotional.
It does, yeah.
So was there ever a song like that was really hard to write, really hard to sing, but it was really empowering, once you started performing it?
Yeah. There's been a lot of them. I mean, I'm definitely a writer of like my experiences of what I'm going through in life and stuff. Currently, Babies Raising Babies gets me because I feel like, I mean, I'm 35, so I should have my shit together. But like, I feel like I'm constantly battling my like wild child self over here, or white trash self, whatever I want to call it. And I was my raised in a single wide trailer self over here, because that's what I was. And then, I'm battling this like professionalism thing that I'm supposed to be, and like a role model to people and what people look for, and also to my kids, which means the most to me. Like, I don't really care what other people think, but I do care what my kids think, And so Babies Raising Babies for me has been one recently. I mean, there's been many like that for me, but recently it has been because in the bridge I say, there's oh my gosh, it's not about the falling down, it's about the getting back up, and there's no mistakes when it comes from love. And so for me, that like, I almost cried 2 shows ago when I sang it, because I was feeling like I was a bad mom for some dumb reason, now that I'm like looking back on it. But like, and when I sang those on stage, I was like crying during the middle of my song. But I was like also like thankful that I wrote those lyrics, because it was a reminder to me, like, you know what? You're trying your best, and it's coming from love, and forgive yourself sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, we aren't perfect. We're all human. So, yeah. Wow.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks.
Babies Raising Babies?
Yeah.
That's a genius title.
Oh, thank you.
Did you make that up?
Yeah. It's mostly about my parents, but I feel like I'm a child sometimes.
Wait, your parents were young when they had you?
Yes, really young. Yeah. So the first verse is about my parents, about how they were fresh out of high school, working 2 jobs and like all this stuff. It's very storytelling, country music lyric. And then it goes into us coming out of the hospital, turning 2 to 3, like being scared to death to raise to raise our own child. So the song flips and it's like a double meaning. So yeah.
That's amazing. You are so good at this. Never talked to someone like you, so I'm like, dang.
Oh, thank you.
You really got this figured out.
Well, I hope you're enjoying it.
I am. I'm captivated. But your latest single, Smells Like Whiskey. Smells like whiskey. Yeah. What's that all about?
First song I didn't write.
You didn't write that?
I didn't write this.
ChatGPT.
I don't think so. Really old, two older gentlemen pitched it to me. Amazing guys. I think they wrote it a while back, but I don't know if they just didn't find the right singer or what. But Dean Chance and Billy Duncan wrote it, and they pitched it to me, and they were like, "Hey," because my last single was called "Like My Whiskey" featuring Gretchen Wilson, and I think maybe they just are like, "Yeah, it's our whiskey girl." Maybe, I don't know. It reminded them of me, and I was like, when I heard it, I was like, "This is awesome!" Like, it's a very like Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood vibe. Got like that cool, darker, and I don't have a song like that, and so I was like, "Yeah, I would love to sing that." And so this is the first song I didn't write myself, which is weird for me.
Yeah. Because
like normally I'm like, I have a lot to say on something about like the process of songwriting and then the song, but I really don't have that with this one. But I do have, the
delivery.
Yeah. And I mean, like, obviously we've all felt that pain at one point in our lives with like a romantic relationship. Maybe some people haven't, but I have with many people. And so I was able to really try to harness and be a character for that song. You know, my
Yeah.
poor husband is probably going to get like people thinking that like he was the one who inspired
Like, man, take
this
the whiskey
song.
away from that guy. God, do not hand that man a drink.
Yeah, but it wasn't about him, I promise.
It's not about him. I met him. He's a great guy.
Yeah, and also like my freaking wedding ring fell off, or like got too big for me with my hand losing weight, and so like I had a couple pictures before that song released without one, and I was like, oh my god, I bet people are gonna like dive into this.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I hope not. You never know.
It's just those weird things we think, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you're...
Well, you know, just clearing it up here on the podcast.
just in case anyone zoomed in on her hand. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, guys, so stop.
You'd be surprised. Women are weird. I'm just saying.
No, that's a good point. Yeah, I have lived on an Air Force base and
Yeah.
interesting communities. So, all right, let's talk about the future.
Okay, yeah.
The future, your remaining tour schedule. If folks are hearing this and they want to come out, they want to hear the legendary Jessie G herself
Yep.
in real life. How can we?
I sure hope so.
How can we do that?
I love how you have the dates up here. This is
do.
amazing.
Yeah.
So I do have a few more shows left on the calendar for the year, which it's been kind of a busy year. I got back at it way too quick after my child was born. I think my first show was 2 weeks after she was born. Crazy.
2 weeks after she was born?
Yeah, I could feel like my insides like moving
Oh
back.
my gosh,
Yeah.
you're a beast.
No, it was not very smart. It was not smart. But I do have some shows coming up. On October 25th, I'll be in Williston, North Dakota, playing Oktoberfest at the Great Northern Event Center. So come to that. If you're in the area, it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait.
Can you pause 1 sec?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Do you hear that?
Yep, it's pretty bad.
Like, I thought it
real
was
loud.
going away.
It's like getting louder.
It's getting louder. Is it coming here?
They probably is.
Hold on, let me check my phone real quick.
Okay.
Just while we're pausing.
Yeah. Have you ever had that where it just wasn't recording?
I've had it run out of storage, which isn't the worst thing that could happen because I still get the audio.
Yeah.
But it ran out of storage at the mic.
It's just so funny.
I got all the audio that I still use, but the video about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It just stopped because my phone was full of all the footage I got.
Oh my gosh.
And I was able to basically piecemeal the end with like parts where they are talking, and then
Oh no.
it took hours to like piece together.
Yeah.
This is my return episode.
Dang.
And it's with two major influencers that have hundreds of thousands of followers, and it was an amazing episode. I was gonna put the hours in to fix it.
Yeah.
Because it was that good.
Yeah.
So we fixed it.
Good.
And
Good.
my team in the Philippines is hard at work now so that I can release it tomorrow.
Cool.
And then yours will be 2 weeks from now.
Awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. Cops
So cool.
are gone.
Yeah. Hopefully that person's still alive or whatever happened. Yeah.
Praying for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a little bit left on your tour. Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah.
So we still have the opportunity to see you?
Yeah, so I have a few more dates before the end of the year. I'm really excited. Like I said earlier, we got back at it really early after having a child, and so it's been a crazy year. But yeah, we're about to finish up strong. October 25th is in Williston, North Dakota at the Great Northern Event Center. It'll be like an Oktoberfest theme, which will be really fun. Maybe I should buy like a, what's it called, Lederhausen or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that outfit is. And just carry around a bunch of like beer in both hands. Yeah, do that. You should do that.
I know. I mean, like,
lean into it.
yeah.
Why not?
When in Germany, I don't know. In November 8th, I have a show in Englewood, Florida. It's Veteran Fest. These next ones are very like military focused. December 6th in Nashville, Tennessee, Operation Song. I'm going to, I think, open up with the national anthem. If you love what we talked about earlier with veterans, family members, or active duty soldiers writing their stories through song, that's what Operation Song is in Nashville, Tennessee. Come on out.
I want to
get
do
your
this.
tickets.
Like I want someone to write my song.
You want to be involved?
Yeah.
I'll get you involved.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to actually participate
And you
do
don't
it.
have to pay a dime, which is awesome.
I'm
They'll
just afraid
fly-
I'm going to be bawling. I'm going to try really hard not to.
Yeah. Well,
But-
no, that's okay. That's part of it.
That's part of it?
You know, that's
Okay.
the healing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they don't, it doesn't cost a dime. Like if they want you to be a part of it, they'll fly you wherever, they'll pay for all the recording, and then you'll have a finished recording of your song from the professional, or if you want to sing it,
That is
either way.
Unbelievable.
It's so cool.
And yeah, if I could ever be a part of that,
yes,
I would love to.
I will make that happen. I will
Really?
make it happen. Yep.
Oh my God, guys, this might be life-changing.
Yes.
Here. So that's 6 December.
Yeah. And then December 7th, the very next day is Rock the Green Beret. So if you just want to make it a weekend of supporting great nonprofit charities.
Yo, someone's getting wild tonight, y'all. You hear them sirens, they won't go away. It's like...
I saw it in your eye. You're like, and I was like,
I think he's lost. He's definitely going in circles. It's definitely going in circles.
Oh, good Lord. Hopefully it's not like some tragic thing happening. Oh.
All right. He's back on the back end of that circle. Okay. So we got a 5-minute window.
Okay. And then December.
We're just going to roll with it.
Okay. And then... And then December 7th in Nashville, Tennessee, also, if you just want to make a whole night or a whole 2 days of it, coming out to Nashville and supporting amazing charities. Rock the Green Beret is at Kid Rock's Big Ass Honky Tonk downtown on Nashville.
Is Kid Rock going to be there?
Sometimes he shows up.
Sometimes? Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty supportive of them. It's the Green Beret Foundation.
That's
so
awesome.
Come on out. Yeah, that'll be the rest of the year for me. I am going to relax after that show and just enjoy the month of December. So then I head out on radio tour. So it'll be a little wild. But yeah, you can catch me at any of those.
Wow, that's incredible. As we're talking about the future, I'd love to end by just knowing, like, you know, where's your heart and head at in your music, and where's it going? Like, where do you hope it lands? I mean, this is going to be quite a long journey you're on, right? Because, I mean, there's country singers who've been doing this like 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Dolly Parton. I mean, my God, she's still killing it.
Yeah, she is.
So this could be a part of your life for 20, 30, 40 more, like, who knows, right? When you picture that future self, that, you know, that future version of you, and where you land and what that life looks like, what are you imagining?
That's crazy you say that, because like literally a shooting star went out I was letting my dogs out to go to the bathroom last night, and a shooting star, it was like 2 a.m, flashed by. I was finishing my taxes because I filed an extension and they're due like today. So yeah, I finished them at 2 a.m. And anyway, shooting star came by and I was like, well, I got to make a wish, right? And then I really thought long and hard about like what I would even wish. And yeah, for this career to be something that can provide, you know, purpose and fulfillment for my husband too. Something that can provide, obviously, for my family, us to live the life that we would like to live, me to be able to record when I want to, tour when I want to, not be like forced to, but like have the freedom of that with the ability to do, you know, it how I want to do it, but also maintain, you know, myself and my creative freedom and just who I am, and always kind of keep that safe. And just make sure my kids are safe in it too, you know, like it's so hard in this career because you got to worry about weird people and your kids and like protecting them. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just making sure like that balance is there always, which I'm sure it's always going to kind of unbalance. Then you got to work on balancing it again and all that stuff. But that's my goal here, is just, you know, to keep, and I wouldn't mind if I never retired. I'd die singing on stage of a heart attack, and that would be a good way to go out for me. So, you know, that's my plan.
No, I love that. And what I'm so happy about for you is like, you found this thing that you love, that means the world to you, and you've touched so many lives with it. And your voice it brought chills to me, you know, when I heard it. And I was like, I have to meet this person, because like, what was that? Like, you know, I told you I'm not a huge country music. I am now. You've changed my mind. You and Post Malone have changed my mind.
Yeah, right?
He's done wonders for country.
Oh, he's awesome. God. Yeah.
He's introduced a lot of us.
He did it the right way too.
Yeah. He's a true musician.
He is.
But no, you're just the way, you know, you've touched so many lives, and like, when you meet someone that is living in their purpose, you can feel that. Thank you. And when I met you, I could feel that you were in your purpose.
Wow.
And when you're doing that, you're changing the world when you do that.
Oh,
you truly are.
Thank you.
And I have no doubt that like you've come so far and have done so much, but I feel like you're just getting started.
Thank you.
Like, I truly feel like you are destined for so much greatness. I am so thrilled.
Make me cry.
I am so thrilled to see, you know, what you and your incredible family, like where you're going to be in 10, 20 years, because I know it's just going to be incredible. And I hope I'm still a part of it. I hope we're still buddies.
Of course. Yes,
you'll still be my friend.
Oh, yeah.
I've interviewed a few people who are like so famous now, I can't even reach them.
No, we're not like that. Also, don't forget who your real friends are. Like, they're the fair weather friends at the top, you know? So
yeah.
Your real friends stay forever. But that means a lot coming from you.
You think so?
Yes, Josh. Like, that really means a lot. Like, you have accomplished so much in your own right. And to hear you say that as somebody who's done so much, like, thank you. That means a lot.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So, Jessie, we had a great talk. We went over an hour. We went an hour and a half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we went an hour and a half. We're way
flies.
past our bedtime.
Yeah.
It's 9:10. We're past our bedtime. Your kids are asleep. Hopefully. Maybe not.
Yeah, probably not.
They're probably watching, what was it that you put on?
Oh, I put on Gabby, but my child's obsessed with the Demon Huntress K-pop.
Yeah, dude.
Like, the soundtrack's awesome.
Those songs are fire, bro. Oh my God. I was like, what is this?
She's always like, my little soda pop.
I'm singing, I'm belting that song out. I'm trying to hit them high notes. Let me hit them notes. Let me try.
It's so high.
It's so high.
Like, coming from a singer, I'm like, wow, they really went into this whole, like, really high. She probably would have sounded better, like, lower, but no, they wanted it as high.
She has a natural lower voice.
Yeah, it's
but
beautiful.
She's able to hit high too.
Yeah, she's showing off,
which is rare.
Yeah. You know a lot, I feel like, about this.
I told you I was in a band, dude. Faded Memories, dude. I'm a singer. What can I say?
Faded Memories.
Faded Memories. We were called that because our girlfriends all left us as we joined the military, and we're like, man, screw them chicks, man. We're over this. And we're gonna do our own thing. Yeah,
we're gonna fade them memories.
Man, those are faded memories, bro. They can't touch us now. Like, yeah. And then we're like crying.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Did that not mean anything? Yeah, I was living that emo life.
I love it.
Yeah, it was a good time. Wouldn't do it again. Okay, so here's what we talked about, though. We talked about you as a military spouse and the good and the bad, having a new baby, kids on tour. We went off the rails here. There's a lot we didn't talk about here. That's too,
great. Oh, yeah.
Because of our ADHD. Yeah. The Destin Songwriter Festival, this crazy, like, I mean, think about that. You had an idea up here in your human brain. Okay, just gray matter.
Yep.
And it's now impacted the world.
That's so cool.
It actually happened.
Yeah.
Isn't that not wild?
It is wild.
It's so wild. We talked about your latest single, Smells Like Whiskey. We talked about the dudes who wrote it. They thought you were perfect for the job. I think that is too cool. And how you tapped into like real parts of your life to bring that emotion to a song you didn't actually write.
Definitely.
Which is pretty common.
Yep.
You know, it's like all those bands we listen to, sometimes the drummer's the writer.
Yeah, sometimes
not the singer,
yep.
right? Like Seosin's another one of my favorite emo screamo bands, and yeah, the lead singer often did not write those songs.
That's so cool, though.
And then we talked about where we can see you, the remaining tour schedule. The one I'm most excited about is Operation Song. I'm so glad that you've told me about this. Now I want to participate because, like, I'm thinking, man, you could
totally do it.
I could make this, like, we could make a song that's like super powerful of all the things that I've been through in a song. Like, that would be amazing.
What about for the next Songwriter Festival if you got up and did it?
Oh, wow. That'd be
cool
wild.
Would that be?
Yo, I think we're going to do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to do it. We're going big, y'all. That's what we do here. So we talked about a lot of stuff, but Jessie, I want to just thank you personally for being this shining light as a veteran spouse, being there for your husband, you're such a good example for people because not only like are you this mega talented person, but like you're still you. And I can tell you never forgot who you were and where you came from.
Thank you.
And it shows through the love you have for your family, which is so special. There's a lot of celebrities out there who lose that or don't have that because they've chosen this path that wasn't compatible for your family. Yeah. But I think your success is you're bringing them along with you no matter what. Yeah, that's what makes you different.
Thank you. I hope so. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot.
Absolutely. I hope you write a song after this. Like, I hope you're feeling inspired.
You've given me a few ideas.
Yeah, let's write some songs down, dude. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to the very, very end. This was the hero's journey of Jessie G, and we're out.